Hey, what's up, guys? We're coming to you from the Retro Toyscapades channel. If you're new here and enjoying the content, do take a moment to subscribe so that we can keep bringing you more pop culture commentary that you didn't ask for. And wow, we've got a ton of Jurassic Park and World content on the page, so do check out the rest of the channel and you might find something that you like. Okay, so they finally put out The Battle at Big Rock, the 8-minute short film that serves as a bridge between Fallen Kingdom and Jurassic World 3. And if you collect the toys from Mattel, there's been buzz on this since the start of the year, as some of the dinosaur action figures came packaged with the advertisement tag as featured in Battle at Big Rock. So, my first impressions on this was that it was pretty underwhelming. I mean, I know that they only had 8 minutes or so to work with, so it felt like something of a brief interlude. But my main issue was that it didn't seem to have a purpose other than just giving us a pretty cool action scene and showing us more bits of how the dinosaurs are now in a human environment. But hey, we kind of already got that at the end of Fallen Kingdom, so there wasn't anything new to drive the story forward. But we do get to see two new dinosaurs in action. So, hey, if they could cram that into 8 minutes of storytelling, then I guess it wasn't so bad. So, the short film starts with a family having a barbecue at a trailer park, and we see them sitting down for dinner and stuff. My first thought was, hell, we only have 8 minutes and they're already spending a minute on human characters. How much screen time do the dinosaurs get? All of a sudden, the dad notices that the trailer park has gone real quiet and all the people are gone. And then we see this Triceratops looking creature wandering into the campsite looking for food. Except if you collected the toys, you know that this was actually a Nasutoceratops, a member of the Triceratops family, but slightly different looking, because of the shape of its horns, which make it look like a bull of some kind, almost. We also know that it's a Nasutoceratops because the little girl in the family says that it is. That's right. It's pretty convenient that this family, who's in a random dinosaur situation, just happens to have a little girl, probably about 8 years old, who's totally into dinosaurs. Not My Little Pony or Pokemon, but dinosaurs. I mean, sure, kids in general do like dinosaurs. But when an 8-year-old can name check an obscure, somewhat hard to pronounce dinosaur like a Nasutoceratops, you know that she's a walking dinosaur encyclopedia. But hang on a minute, there was actually quite a lot of people there at the trailer park, and now they've all disappeared. Just how in the hell did that happen? And under the space of maybe 20 seconds? Did they all tiptoe out when they saw this giant beast coming in? Did they get eaten? If so, where were the loud chewing and crunching sounds that dinosaurs make when they eat people and things? And if they did escape, why did they not think to alert or warn the one family that was left behind having a meal? Anyway, in the first few seconds of the feature film, when the Universal logo comes on, you hear a newscaster mentioning that a Nasutoceratops had a baby somewhere. This is that Nasutoceratops, and it's soon joined by the baby itself, which elicits an "oh, it's so cute" moment from everyone. But just then, terror strikes as a large Allosaurus invades and starts roaring its authority. Now, the Allosaurus is a lizard-styled theropod, which might remind you of a T-Rex, but just smaller, in line with the film's shorter budget. But hey, don't just take it from me. The little girl in the movie also confirms that it is indeed an Allosaurus. So the Allosaurus starts frenziedly attacking and even chews on the baby Nasutoceratops at one point before the daddy Nasutoceratops storms in from out of nowhere to save the day. The Allosaurus realizes that he's out of his league against the pair of them and then backs away. This ends the sequence with the Nasutoceratops. And also, that means that I can stop saying the word Nasutoceratops in this video because it was starting to get my tongue tied. So anyway, we get this lull in the proceedings where everything is quiet and the Allosaurus is just there sniffing the air when suddenly the baby in the family decides to start crying. Of course, we can't dictate what a baby chooses to do, but it is pretty convenient that it chooses a time when things are quiet to start crying and not when all hell was breaking loose outside earlier. But we get an excuse for a very cool action sequence when the Allosaurus is alerted by the crying baby and then trashes into the trailer and just starts tearing it apart like tinfoil. The devastation is glorious, and we get a lot of really great money shots here with the thing's huge roaring mouth. Then, Moms tries to scare it off by blasting the spray from a fire extinguisher at it. But the little girl turns out to be the real hero here by firing a single arrow from a crossbow straight into the thing's eye. She's 8 years old, but she's a crack shot. Now, in case you were wondering just where in the hell did the crossbow come from, there was a bit of random dialogue at the start where the dad briefly yells at the neighbor for lending his daughter the crossbow to play with. Now, you gotta remember that with such a short running time, every word and inch of dialogue has got to count. But which makes me wonder again, if the neighbor guy was close enough to the family to lend their extremely young daughter an actual crossbow weapon to play with, he might have thought to warn them, before running off for his life. Unless, the Allosaurus got him off camera. All in, this was a pretty good interlude of sorts. But like I said, it didn't give us any major teasers or plot points that lead into the next film, other than setting up something that we already knew. I kind of felt that it wasn't so much a battle at Big Rock, but more of an encounter, or an attack, or a showdown at Big Rock. Now, what do you guys think? Well, that's it for me. Let me know what you guys thought of the short film in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you guys again real soon.